Well, how we doing, folks? Welcome to the Brett Damat Show with Buddy. It's just me, Brett, this week. Buddy unexpectedly had to head out of town. Not unexpectedly, it was a planned trip for Memorial Day. With the old stepmom. No, I'm just kidding. It's not with his stepmom. I don't know. He didn't tell me where he was going, but he's out of town this week. And so we're doing something a little different. What I'm doing this week is, folks, we're about to kick off the big Damat summer is what I'm trying to call it. And what that means is our Patreon, if you get a year subscription to the Patreon, you will be able to get 20% off over on patreon.com/Brett Damat Show with the code SUMMER. I haven't set it up yet, but I'm going to try to figure it out before I post this episode. And if you use the code SUMMER to get a year's subscription to the Patreon, you get 20% off. And I think that would come out to like $5 off, $10 off. I don't know. It's $50 for a year or something. And I think it'd be like $5. Wait, no, that would be wrong. I don't know math. But anyway, you can get a discount for a year subscription if you go over to our Patreon and re-up on a yearly subscription. You can cancel your monthly and get a yearly subscription with that locked-in deal if you want. But to sort of announce and sort of promote and sort of push this plan, since Buddy's out of town, I figure why not give people a little taste of what's behind the paywall over there on patreon.com and what Buddy and I have been cooking up over the last few weeks. And we've been having a lot of fun with a bunch of different new formats for the shows. We got On Location, a bit we do, or a show we do where I send Buddy out to locations that are sent in to us on Discord by our listeners. Buddy reports live from those locations, and hijinks ensue. We've also got, we let our interns, John and David, take over the show once a month for the losers, doing Loser Show is what we call it. And they kind of just talk about their lives and everything. And it is, it's interesting if you're into like weird Los Angeles indie comedy and think that they are interesting people, which I don't know how I feel. But then we also have the Buddy Fun Jr. show, where I gave Buddy a week to do his own show. Every fourth week is the Buddy Fun Jr. show, and he actually got his uncle Leonard, who happens to look a lot like me, but with gray hair, and he's a little chiller of a guy. He hosts that show with Buddy, and they talk about Buddy's life outside of the show. And it's really fun. It's a very good time. But what we're going to do today, we're gonna unlock an episode from the Patreon for all you folks here on the free feed. And the video of this episode will be available on YouTube. It'll be available on our Patreon for free. It'll be available wherever you want to watch it. The audio will, of course, be available here in just a second when I throw to it. But just wanted to give you a taste of another format we do, which is, of course, called the Tip Line. And basically, we have listeners and patrons send in tips into a channel in our Discord of articles or headlines that they've seen that they want us to follow up on. Buddy and I take turns calling people who are somehow related to those stories and vet them a little bit, make sure that they would be good for the show. It just so happens that we only have 2 lines of audio, so whenever we have someone on the line, one of us has to drop off. And the people sound suspiciously like us usually, which is very interesting. But anyway, just wanted to give you a taste of what that show is like. So in just a second, I'm going to throw to it. And this is the I believe, second episode of the Tip Line that we did a couple weeks ago. That'll be for free. It was very, very interesting, very, very fun, and none of these guys seemed like they're going to be great for the show, so we probably won't have these guys on the main show. But the only way you can get access to this show and the other shows that I was talking about is by going over to patreon.com/Brett Damat Show and subscribing. And again, if you use the promo code SUMMER, you can get 20% off a year subscription to Patreon. So if you haven't tried us out, please consider doing that. You can also still get a monthly subscription, but the discount will not apply. But we would appreciate anybody out there who, if you haven't given the Patreon a shot, You can go join now. You also get access to the Discord, which is awesome. Lots of fun people in there talking about TV, movies, video games, podcasts, books, sharing creative stuff, talking about wrestling. There's a wrestling channel. We got all sorts. And it's also where you can submit stuff for the show, articles, tips, locations, etc. There's channels for all that stuff over there. And it's a really good time, and we really appreciate it. It's the best way you can support the show if you got a few bucks to spare, and we would really appreciate it. We'll be back next Wednesday with a free episode, a regular formatted episode, and we got a couple of really great guests coming up in the near future. We are in the process of lining up a few heavy hitters, and we're very excited to get them on in the next few weeks. But hopefully this free episode of the Tip Line is just a little taste of the Patreon that anybody out there who's on the fence about joining the Patreon might need to jump in and have some fun with us over there. Our interns also frequently chat in the Discord. They're there to answer questions, there to hang out, and they have a great time in there too. So it's really worth the money if you ask me, folks. And it's also tons of funny content. We also have all my old How You Been episodes up there as well. So it's a ton of free content after you pay $5 or $54 minus 20% if you do the yearly subscription with the promo code SUMMER. So please consider that if you won't mind. But otherwise, keep coming back every Wednesday for the free feed of this show. We appreciate everybody who listens to us every week, and we are having a blast. So thank you all so much. So without further ado, I guess I'll throw it to this is the Patreon bonus episode from just a few weeks ago, which was let me see what was the title of this episode. Let's see. I'll go look here. Let's see. Let's find it. Hang on. Should have done this before I. This one is this is just from a couple of weeks ago, and this is Tip Line. The title of this episode is The Jerkanator, which was a misnaming of what it should have been. It should have been called The Wankanator. You'll get that once you listen to the episode. But folks, thank you so much for listening to the show, and I hope you enjoy this peek behind the Patreon paywall of the Tip Line, The Jerkanator. Thank you as always, and until next time, have a freaking good one. Well, happy Friday, folks.
Whoa, happy Friday!
Yay.
Pew.
Pure, folks. It's Friday.
Gosh, what are y'all doing this weekend?
Probably fucking
Everybody talk.
hanging out. Everybody tell us.
This is the time where it's your turn to talk. All right, everybody. Hey, what are you doing this weekend?
3, 2, 1. Perfect.
Oh, very cool.
Great job. That's
wow,
good.
that sounds awesome.
I'm excited for you. The beach sounds great. Yeah. But folks, it's Friday. It's the bonus Patreon episode.
Big week we had.
Big week. Had a great show this week. If you haven't seen our interview with the Pope or that meth cooking raccoon or the truck driver, you should head to the free feed and give it a listen, because actually don't give it a listen, give it a watch. It's probably better if you watch it.
Give it a watch. There's one little Easter egg in there.
There's a couple things. It's not in there anymore. I cut the Easter egg out. The Easter egg is gone, so nobody's going to be able to see the Easter egg anymore. If you downloaded the episode immediately after it came out, there was an Easter egg in there, but now there's no longer an Easter egg in there.
Wow, Easter egg's gone.
That's right. But folks, today's big. This is our second time trying this out on the Patreon episode. We're opening back up the Tip Line, folks. If you listened a couple weeks ago, we did this once before where we opened some
Tip Line. Tip line. We don't have a drop for it. Tip line.
Yeah, I should make a theme song for it. I should.
I got a tip. What's the tip? It's the Tip Line.
Good. Very good. I should make a drop for this. I should make a theme, but whatever. But how does this work, folks? If you listened last time, basically we asked everybody to, on the Discord, point us in the direction of good news, good stories, good people. And then we use the Tip Line episode once a month or so to vet some of these stories. Last time we did this, turned out none of the stories
didn't work out.
None of them worked out. Honestly, most of the people that we talked to didn't really have much to say in terms of the story. there was burps mixed in there that made it hard for me to communicate what I was just trying to say.
Yeah. And then also a reminder, for some reason, the phone call thing that we do, it
takes up one of the lines.
Takes up one of our lines. So
we can only have 2 active lines for some reason. I know we have 3 when we have a guest on the show usually. But for some reason, when we bring in an actual phone call, we have to drop one of the lines because it comes through on one of the regular lines. So we can only have one of us talking.
You're the only one who interviewed people, and then I went back and listened to the episode, and I didn't really like how you vetted people. I wasn't a big fan of that. So I'm gonna do some of them.
Big opinions from you, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I think I'm more susceptible.
You're more gullible.
I think it's
actually
gullible travels, baby. So I'm gonna do a few. So because
if you think you can do better, I think I did a great job. We ended up not having any of these weirdos on the main show, so I think we dodged a few bullets with that one.
We'll see, but I'll take some.
Okay, I mean, look, I'm open to that. I'm absolutely open to that. I'll take a back seat. I don't mind. So hell, I'll let you even do the first one if you want to.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I'll let you.
Is it Christmas?
Oh, no, it's fucking May, dummy.
The furthest away possible. Well, it feels like Christmas because I'm about to talk to somebody who one was sent in by Virtual Bry. Flatulent geese flock travel.
Can you do it? Are you sure you can do this?
Flatulent geese flock trap traveling salesman in car park for 20 hours. Wow. I assume that the phone number connected to this will be maybe the traveling salesman. I don't know. I guess
could be the geese.
It could always be the geese.
It could be the geese.
It could be the geese.
It might be the guy.
Yeah,
I guess we'll have to find out. So you're going to call him?
Yeah, I'm going to call him.
You're sure you can do this by yourself?
Can't hear you anymore. And the answer is yes. Of course I can do this. And here we go. Let me just type in this phone number.
Hello?
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 Who is this?
Hi, this is Buddy from the Brett Damat Show with Buddy.
Am I supposed to know who that is?
I guess not. Yeah, I guess not. I'm with a news podcast, and some people sent in a story about how flatulent geese have trapped a traveling salesman in a car park, and I was just looking to get information on that story. Who am I speaking to?
You're talking to me, Glenn Gary.
Glenn Gary? Yeah. Glenn Ross? Is that your?
That's my uncle.
What's up, Glenn Gary? How you doing, man? Are you the traveling salesman?
Yeah, this happened a couple of weeks ago.
Wow, you still sound real shook up, man.
Well, that's because, look, I went to work this morning. I parked. There was no parking spots. I've been trying to park near the exits of the parking garage ever since this happened.
Yeah, you're a traveling salesman, though, so where are you parking? Where is this place? Where's this place you're parking?
I kind of work out of an apartment complex. There's 600 apartments in an apartment complex. I've been working on it for the last three or 4 months, trying to get through each apartment, trying to...
oh, wow, just one apartment complex? I guess I never thought about that. One big apartment complex could take up a traveling salesman's entire month, probably.
Yeah, I've been going at it. I'm a flatware salesman. I sell plates, cups,
cups
bowls.
Is flat?
Well, I think it's called... I guess technically, it's not flatware, but that's beside the point. Anyway, this happened a few weeks ago. I was here for my first day. I parked in the parking garage. There was no parking spots near the exits, so I went deeper into the parking garage than I'd hoped to. Well, deeper as in onto the roof, and let's just say by the time I got back up to my car to get home at the end of the night, I was surrounded by what I can only describe as extremely Italian geese.
What? They're Italian geese?
They were eating pasta, and their stomachs were absolutely full of gas.
They were just eating pasta, or were they eating it off of flatware or in a cup?
Yes, they had stolen some flatware out of my trunk, and they were eating pasta off of my flatware. And they were sort of circled around my car. I broke through. I sort of shooed them away, but then they got upset that I shooed them away, and then they just sort of turned their little buttholes towards me.
Yeah.
And just started farting repeatedly for 20 hours, and The reason that I'm still
well, hold on. What is does geese? This is kind of just way I think. What does geese farts sound like? Is it because their mouth is like honks? Is it just like that?
It's like
just little shooters. just little shooters, I guess.
Here, there's actually what I was going to get to. It's happening again.
What?
It's happening again. I couldn't find a parking spot, and I'm on the roof of the same parking garage.
You went deeper under the roof again?
I went deeper under the roof again, and I'm on the top of this parking garage.
Oh, God.
And they're surrounding me. And
how many are there, sir?
Innumerable. It's impossible for me to count.
And you can't drive away?
No, they're sitting on my car. Two of them are leaned against my two back tires with plates of spaghetti on their stomachs.
I mean, they don't seem too threatening. I mean, they're just like farting at you. I mean, I guess if you just kind of like let them get the farts out, then maybe they'll leave you alone.
Well, that's the thing. It took them 20 hours to get their farts out last time.
God.
I've only been here for 25 minutes.
So you think you're going to have another 20 hours? Do you have any water or anything?
Of course I have water. I have an
of course I have water. I don't know.
I stocked my car with an emergency kit last time this happened.
Oh, so you have an emergency kit. That's smart.
I would if I could get into my trunk, but unfortunately there's 3 extremely Italian geese who are taking a nap on my trunk. I have no idea why these geese are Italian, by the way.
And your seat doesn't pull down or anything to get to
from
be able
the
to
inside?
Get to?
Oh, it would, but there's geese inside my car holding the seats up.
They've infiltrated the car?
They've overrun my car.
The Italian geese?
The Italian geese. The geese have. They keep calling themselves the geese.
The geese?
Yeah.
So
they won't let me get back in my car. I've been standing in direct sunlight for 25 minutes with no sunscreen on. I'm 5 minutes away from having the worst sunburn of my life.
Just go. Just leave. Skin. Just walk out.
I can't. They're surrounding me. And they're getting closer. If you listen carefully, you'll be able to hear their farts.
Sir, I think you need to call 911.
You have to help me. I tried. They don't believe me.
What do you mean?
They said there's no way there's hundreds of Italian geese eating pasta and keeping you from getting in your car, sir.
Well, look, sir, I'm not a trained professional. I don't know how to get geese other than usually if you scream with your arms. Have you tried making yourself big, scream with your arms out? Like flapping?
What do you mean, like sort of holding my arms above my head, kind of making like a scary bear kind of look?
Yeah,
kind of
bear.
Like a scary bear?
Like Scary Bear? Have you tried Scary Bear?
I haven't tried Scary Bear yet.
Try Scary Bear.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the phone on the ground here.
Yep.
Rah!
Oh, gosh, they're shooting farts at him. Oh, no, it sounds like the farts are hitting him.
They're pooping.
They're pooping on you?
They're shooting poop at me.
Oh, God, is it hurt or is it just kind of soft and gross?
Call my wife.
Call your wife?
Call my wife.
Sir?
I just got a shot of poop through my heart.
Oh, no, sir, what's your wife's phone number? I don't even know what's your name? What's your wife's? Oh, yeah, Glenn Gary.
I know.
Is it Miss Gary?
Her phone number is, hang on. I can remember it. Hang on.
Sir.
Hang on.
You're typing, sir?
I'm Googling. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's 1-800 588-2300 Empire.
That's it. So, it's Empire Mattress Store, I think.
She works for Empire.
She works for Empire Mattress?
It's a flooring and carpet company.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's easy for me to remember. You want me to call her? Do you have a message for her?
Just let her know that it happened.
It happened?
My worst fear that I expressed to her last time this happened did happen.
His worst fear happened.
Yes.
I'll do it.
I got a shot.
You got poop through your heart.
I got a shot of poop.
I mean, you can't have much longer to live if it went through your heart.
I got a shot of goose poop through my heart.
I'm so
Tell
sorry,
her I
sir.
love her.
I will, sir. Oh, fuck, he's dead. Holy shit! Oh no, he's shit. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no! Oh, I gotta bring Brett back. He's dead.
Jesus Christ!
He's dead. He died.
You just gotta call 911. You gotta call 911 for these guys. Jesus!
How do you
listen to the whole thing?
Were you listening?
Of course I was. You can hear when you're.
And you're in the
you
green
can still
room.
hear. Yeah,
He's dead.
I think he was goofing around. I think he was goofing around.
I think he's dead. I have to call his wife and tell him
You
he's
mean
dead.
to
Tell her he's dead.
You believe that guy's wife works for the one famous flooring and carpeting company that everybody knows the phone number for?
You don't think that was real?
I think that was somebody goofing around with us. 1-800-588-2300 Empire. You think it was a big goof?
Hold on, let me see something. Can goose shoot doo-doo through your heart? Nothing even came up.
Yeah, exactly. No one's ever Googled that phrase before. So look,
Google didn't have an answer at all.
I think in order for you to be okay, you just have to assume that was a prank. A lot of these have been pranks in the past. A lot of these things are fake. They're people, or they're not exactly what people expect are claiming they are.
I'm gonna try to find his wife though.
All right, maybe you can call his wife actually next.
I'll do that later.
Yeah, you can call his wife at the end of this episode.
Okay,
maybe.
yeah, that's good.
But I want to do. I need to call one of these because this one's really. This one was sent in to us from Antichrist Siege McKean, and the tip is: Denver firefighters respond to reports of smoke emitting from a basement of local condemned house. Discover satanic cult sacrificing goats in an occult ritual. There's got to be more to this story. There's got to be. All right, I'm gonna call these guys.
All right, give it a call.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a call. Okay, still ringing. Come on.
Hello.
Hello. Who am I speaking with? Who am I speaking with?
Who am I speaking with?
This is Brett Damat from the Brett Damat Show, the #1 news and pop culture podcast in the world. I'm calling.
Am I supposed to know who that is?
Okay. You know what? Yeah, motherfucker, you are.
Hey, whoa. Hey, you called me, brother. Why you don't call me motherfucker?
All right. Well, look, I got a tip that I'm trying to verify. We're a news show, and we're trying to verify some information.
I got a tip for you. Don't be so rude to people right when you call them.
Don't sound. How about you? How about you don't sound like such a Halloween man? How about that?
Me? Yeah, what does that even mean, a Halloween man?
Sir, you sound like Halloween.
I sound like a Halloween man. What are you talking about?
Okay, everybody out there who's listening to this had the same thought. They said, "Wow, this guy sounds like a Halloween man." Listen, that's beside the point. Okay, I just need to get to the bottom of this. Are you doing some kind of goat rituals in your basement or something? Is this true? Okay, you are.
Yes.
Okay, so is there some kind of
sacrificing goats for Satan?
For Satan.
Yeah.
So it is exactly. So this
Satan
is actually
loves it when you kill goats for him. He loves it. Whenever you kill goat for Satan, it's like Satan is climbing.
Okay.
Did you know that?
I didn't.
Did you know that?
I'll be honest with you. I'm not the kind of guy who believes in any sort of Satan. All of this. Okay, stop. Okay, you're turning into even more of a Halloween guy. Okay. Listen, what do you mean?
You don't believe in Satan?
So it's not even like.
And who puts those evil thoughts into your brain, Brett Damat?
I don't have evil thoughts.
Evil thoughts in your brain.
I don't have dirty evil thoughts, buddy. What are you doing?
Yeah? Hold on 1 second. Let me move some rocks around. Let me flip some cards over. Let me pour a little bit of crow blood into a vial and shake it up. Now I pour it on the rocks and move them around. What about your thoughts of killing BB?
Okay. Whoa, but wait. Whoa.
What about that?
Okay, this is some kind
Tell
of fucking
everybody
trick.
your thoughts about killing BB.
I've never once thought to kill my ex-wife. And first of all, the fact that you know who my ex-wife is and you know her name means you're a fan of the show. You know who I am. You know who this is. You're some kind of freak who's a super fan of the show, and you're doing this to try to get on the tip line. You know, this isn't my first rodeo, okay? You're some kind of weird freak. Everybody agrees you're some kind of weird freak. Okay, that's number one. Two, you have information. This is fucking bullshit. Okay, there's no way. I've never thought about killing anyone.
Okay. Well, okay. If I'm really the kind of freak you say I am, then answer me this.
Okay.
Baba Booey.
Oh, you fucking.
You fucking dork. You fucking dork. You're a fucking dork. I'm on the Patreon. I pay you $5 a month so I can call you a fucking dork. You fucking dork.
Well, who do you think you are? What's your name? What's your name on Patreon? I'm blocking you right now.
Tubby.
Okay, let's find you, Tubby. Let me see here.
Nope.
Let's see.
I logged out. I changed my name.
Okay, well, what's your name now?
Tabby.
Okay. You know what? This is unbelievable. The last time I did this, I got a bunch of Baba Booies too. Okay. It can't just all be Baba Booies. Okay.
You're right.
Okay.
I take it back.
Well, you can't take back the Baba Booey. All right.
Not
You
Baba
did it.
Booey. I am who I say I am. I kill goats. I talk to Satan. It's me.
And BB was just a wild guess. Is that what I'm to believe?
Yeah, I was just looking across my room, and I was looking at a big a bowl of BBs for my BB gun, which I use my BB gun to keep people off my lawn.
Okay, how's that work out for you?
People think it's a real gun.
Oh, really?
But it's just a BB gun.
People think a BB gun is a real gun? Is this
real?
What kind? Is it like a handgun or is it like a long gun?
It's a handgun, but the barrel's very long.
Okay. So like a classic, like an old timey pistol, like one of the long, like
one that
magnum pistols.
like bang flags used to come out of. But I converted it into a long BB gun.
Good. Okay. Well, look, are you actually sacrificing goats for Satan to come?
No, I'm sorry. I called you a fucking dork.
No, I mean, look, it's true.
It's hard not to troll these days. It's just so fun to troll.
Hey, you're telling me. I deal with it all the time, man. And a lot of people say that I am a real life troll. They say a regular conversation with me is like talking to an internet troll. That's what some people say.
Don't say that about yourself.
I'm not saying it. People say that about me.
Doesn't it feel like you and me got a good rapport going? Should we go get some steak together or something, you and me?
Oh, I would love to get a steak. You got a good spot you like to go to?
I know where you like to go. I'll take you there.
Okay, this just got weird.
I'll pay for it.
I'm not going to go to Just Steak with you. In fact,
I'll take you to Just Steak. And me go to Just Steak. Then you and me have a great time. Then we start texting a lot, and then we become friends. And then I move into your place, and then we're just best buddies forever.
Okay, I don't want any of this. I don't want any of this at all. So how about this? How about you head to Just Steak right now? I'll meet you there in 10 minutes.
Okay, bye.
I promise.
I'll see you there, and if you're not there, I'll stay there until you show up.
Well, okay. I guess, fuck. But, all right. Bye-bye.
Okay,
bye-bye.
Wow.
Well, I guess I can't ever go back to Just Steak again.
Yeah, that sounded weird.
That freaking sucks, actually.
Sounded weird as hell.
Can I be honest with you? I'm fucking pissed. I'm pissed at this.
Just this whole tip line thing, dude?
No, that I can't go back to Just Steak now because this fucking freak is going to be there forever.
Well, you can get it. You can DoorDash it.
Just Steak. It doesn't travel well. The bag is a steak. The driver's a steak. The car's a steak. They just put it down on your doorstep.
Oh, wow.
And it's just like loose steak slopping around on the doorstep. Gets dirty.
I bet it gets flies quick.
The second it leaves the restaurant, it gets flies. It sucks.
Man. Well, this is an interesting one. Let me see. This is great. This is from Four Crusties in a Trench Coat. Competitive masturbation tournament.
You're going to do this.
Decathlon to include events measuring speed, distance, volume, milliliters, and decibels.
Whoa, they're gonna measure the loudness of
the amount and how loud the person
is.
Yeah, while they're doing it.
I wonder if we're gonna hear any of that stuff.
All right, I'm gonna call them up.
Okay,
all right,
cool.
here we go.
Sounds great. You don't have to do this.
Hello?
Hello? Hey,
what's up?
hey, hello. It's me, Buddy, from the Brett Damat Show with Buddy. How are you doing?
Oh, buddy.
Yes,
Dude, love you, man.
for real.
Love you. Big fan of the show. Big fan of you, man. Yeah.
Big fan of me.
Yeah, I saw you at the sperm races. I was really upset when you got fucking trounced.
Oh wow, thank you. Yeah, that was devastating.
Yeah, I could
That was
tell.
pretty tough for me.
I could really tell. How
Yeah.
you doing, buddy? How you doing?
Whoa, nobody ever asked me that. I'm doing good, I think.
Yeah, you're doing good?
Yeah,
Nice, man. Nice. How's that
You know.
dick?
it's good, I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah, no
Feeling
real
good?
problems, I guess.
Smooth?
I mean, I'm
Straight?
straight enough, smooth enough.
Sounds like you got a curve, huh?
Well, not a
Hey.
curve, not a curve like you're thinking. Maybe a
Compare
maybe
it
it's
to an object.
I would call it angled.
Compare it to an object.
Compared to an object.
Yeah, it's like a banana. Is it like a...
Compare it to an object.
Is it like a protractor? Is it like a...
It's like I would say it's like candy cane.
Whoa, that's a hook. Nice, dude. I've never seen one like that. Well, hell yeah,
Yeah?
man. What's up? What you calling about? What can I help you with?
Oh yeah, I heard there was a competitive masturbation tournament, and I was wondering if you had any information about that.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, you looking
Yeah.
to enter?
Yeah, maybe. How does it work? Is
So
it just a
basically-
bunch of people in a room together, like looking at each other, or like do you have to do it in front of a crowd? How does it work?
We kind of we make accommodations. You know, a lot of people get stage fright, so we generally. Have you ever seen the show Naked Attraction from the UK?
Yeah.
So basically, we do little sort of modesty tents that we put guys in, with just a sort of bottom half exposed, and then we do all the events with them, kind of
So the
walking
bottom
around.
half is exposed, so you get to watch the wank.
Yeah, you get to see it all, but you don't see their face or upper body at all.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's modest. We call them modesty tents.
So that you can do it without like even like people knowing that it's like you. Do
Yeah,
you
unless you
also
have
have like a fake name that you can enter in?
Absolutely. You know, a lot of people do joke names. Like 90% of the guys who do this, their first name is Dick, so it's not very clever. But
I would just go by probably the Wankinator.
nice, man. That's good. That's
Yeah.
really good. Kind of like Terminator,
Yeah, but for wanking.
but for jerking off.
Mm-hmm. And then
It's like the Terminator for jerking off.
and then
So you would kind of be like the Terminator for jerking off. Would you? Would you?
yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Would
yeah,
you
yeah.
Would you do costume or no?
Yeah, I would probably dress up like I'd do like a whole Arnold Schwarzenegger like
From what
like
movie?
Terminator vibe from Terminator probably
nice.
just to
Of
sell
course.
the Wankinator. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
of
I mean,
course.
I wouldn't do it from like
Right, 'cause you're
twins
like
or anything. That would
you're
just
like-
make me look like I'm in a suit.
Yeah,
you
'cause
know.
you're like the Terminator for jerking off.
Yeah, because. Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah. Well, so the process is pretty simple. I'll send you some paperwork
Cool.
if you just want to send me a good address for you. I'll send you some paperwork. We just need like sort of pretty standard stuff: social security number, last known address, all known aliases.
Picture
we
my
need-
dick.
Picture. Well, we like to keep that a surprise.
Oh,
Yeah, so
for a
we-
reveal.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, because we don't want to like let that influence who we select for the
Right.
competition. You know,
Oh,
if
that
somebody
makes sense.
sees it and they're like,
And then the competition is it a bunch of different things? Is it because like
Yeah, it's kind
One
of
says
set up.
volumes and decibels. I mean, I can definitely wank loud as per needed, but for those of us who don't, launch huge ropes,
Right.
is that a problem?
Well,
Because
it's kinda
speed.
like-
I think speed. I would be good with speed.
It's kind of like track and field competitions in like college, like a college track meet where it's events and then a
Oh,
cumulative
there's some
score.
short ones where it's like who can do
Yeah.
it fastest, but then there's some that are like who can do it the longest.
I'll just say this: the type of guy who signs up for this isn't lasting very long.
I got it.
So,
okay,
so
cool.
it tends to be pretty quick. But we do like sort of a cumulative score,
That's good.
a weighted and a weighted score also based on like sort of height and weight. There's like sort of a curve. We kind of do it on a curve because if a tiny guy can shoot, it's just pretty impressive, and he deserves recognition. You know?
Wow, this sounds awesome. I'm sure Brett will love it if I enter that. And
Yeah, dude.
And then I don't know, maybe
cool.
we can go head to head.
I don't participate. I just organize.
Oh, you just organize.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let
You
me
just like
get
to watch. You're kind of like the cuck of the jack golf tournament.
Oh yeah, for sure. Great way to describe me. But let me just really
Cool.
quick before I let you go. Let me get down your information. You're Buddy Fun Jr., right?
Correct.
Okay. You're
Junior's
what?
the last name.
Right. Yeah, I know. You're 5'1", 5'2". How tall are you?
Yeah, I'm 5'2".
All right, and just really quickly, just so there's no overlap, you are going to be the Jerkanator, which is Terminator for jacking off. Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, yeah, I will have this paperwork sent over to you, and then once we sort of get all your paperwork processed, you'll sort of get a run of event, and you'll get we'll send a car for you.
Wow, really?
Yeah, we like to treat the guys with real care and respect, so we appreciate
that's awesome.
We appreciate everybody. Yeah. So
Great event.
yeah, man. Well, it's great chatting with you.
Yeah, I can't wait to jack off in front of you.
Hell yeah, man! I can't wait. I can't wait to see it.
Great.
Yeah. Have a good one, bud.
All right, man. I'll talk to you. Wow,
Jesus Christ.
that sounds awesome.
Buddy, this isn't the kind of publicity the show needs.
What do you mean?
I don't need you competing in a jerk-off contest.
Okay, I won't do it in the name of the show. I can do whatever I want
All right,
in my own time.
And I need you to cover up your recognizable tattoos on your lower half.
Really?
Yeah.
All the big birds?
Yeah. Yep. You know what I was talking about. Everybody knows you got two big thigh tattoos of big birds. And then you got Big Bird. You got the Big Bird tattoo around your junk so that your hog is his nose.
I got two big birds on my thighs, and then that way, if I tilt back and forth, it looks like they're back in my nuts.
Yeah, it's funny when you're 18. I get it, but as an adult man, I think you can't let people know that that's your vibe.
I'll cover them up. You want to do one more?
Well, yeah, let's do one more. Yeah,
Okay.
well, I mean, we should probably. Why don't I call that guy's? I'll call that guy's wife.
Oh, okay.
I'll call that guy's wife, and again, the number is the
that's true.
phone
I'm
number
too
for
emotional,
Empire's
honestly.
Flooring, and so it's probably just going to be a flooring company. I'm
That's what it is. Empire's a flooring company?
yeah.
588-2300.
Yeah, it's one of the most popular national flooring chains. Yeah,
That's what they do?
yeah, I know, right?
What?
Yeah.
Flooring?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's a flooring company. I know. It blew my mind too.
All right. Well, you gonna call him?
Yeah, I guess I'll call her. And what was the guy's deal? He got shot through the heart. His name was Glenn Gary.
Glenn Gary. He got shot through the heart.
He got
with,
shot through the heart with a
poop.
goose poop. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll call his wife.
Okay.
I hope this is his wife and not just some guy at the fucking flooring headquarters. All right, here we go.
Hey, hello there. Hello there. Empire Flooring, hello there.
Hey, I'm looking.
Hello there. You calling about some floors?
No, I'm looking to speak with someone I should have gotten her name. Her last name, I believe, should be Gary. Do you have any employees by that whose last name is Gary?
Nope.
Fuck.
Sure don't, but what you looking for? You looking for a wood-looking floor? You looking for a carpet? You looking for a stone-looking floor? You want to schedule a free estimate? We can do an in-home consultation. We can do professional installation. We can do it all. I mean, we can do all tons of styles. You can step into one of our styles. Northbrook Pavilon Gray Vinyl Plank. We got a couple of those colors. We got Grand Reserve Lantana Cream Plush Carpet. We got some of those. We got a Grand Bridge Royal Brown Engineered Hardwood in 2 colors. We got options for white luxury vinyl tile. Just let me let you know, it is better at home. From start to finish, the process was smooth. This is from Renee H., Kansas City. From start to finish, the process was smooth, professional, and fast. Sales rep came to my home with every sample for me to look through. He explained the difference between each one, helped me figure out the right one for my needs. This was never a high-pressure sale. Can you imagine that?
You know,
what kind of floors you looking for?
You wouldn't kind of give me
carpet. We can do laminate. We can do hardwood. We can do vinyl. We can do tile.
You've already said all that. Listen, I'm
Get $300 off when you sign up.
Okay, it sounds like you're reading from like a brochure or a website, sir.
No, limited time, best sale of the year, up to 45% off, ends 05/26/2025. Click here for details.
Okay, you read the website. Okay, I'm actually looking. I recently my co-host on a show that I do a news show, and we.
That's great! Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're doing great. But we spoke with a man who was trapped by a group of flatulent geese on a parking garage. He was actually one of the geese. Fired a dookie through his heart, and he died. And he asked us to call his wife.
Very funny. Prank calling me? Prank calling the flooring guy?
No, sir, no.
You know how many prank calls we get because everybody knows our fucking phone number?
I'm
you
not
think
a prank.
It's funny?
No,
you
this
think
is
it's fucking funny?
Sir, this isn't a prank call.
It's fucking funny to you?
It's not funny to me, sir.
Is
okay.
it fucking funny to you?
I'll say it is funny.
Prank calling the flooring guy? Just trying to do business, trying to keep our business open? Prank calling the flooring guy?
I'm not trying to prank call you, sir.
Let me fucking tell you something right here.
Okay.
You know what? Do you know why I started a flooring company?
Probably because it's a thing that we'll always need. Every house needs a floor.
Hide the body.
Okay. Why do we keep going so?
Do you understand me? You want to keep this up?
I don't.
You don't think I can look up phone number for prank calls? Every single prank phone call that happens to me, I look up the phone number. I find out where they are. I smush them, and then I put them under the floor.
Sir,
you understand me?
I understand. I think I
Is this a
understand.
prank call? Is this a prank call? Or are you looking for floors? You want to hear about floors?
I've said it. You know what? If it makes you feel, how about you just give me the rest of your pitch? Because I don't want to upset you, okay? This is not a prank call.
It's not a prank call.
It's not a prank call, but
right,
it's...
because we got Heatherton H. beige brown plush carpet, 5 colors. We got Northbrook alcove beige vinyl plank, some of my favorite 3 colors. Only got 1 color, Callaway Alder Brown engineered hardwood, but that is an engineered hardwood. It is brown. Why would you have wood different colors? We got East End Allgate gray vinyl plank. That's 1 color too, because that's a plank, and it's gray, and that's why we made it. We got Lindsay Alexander Brown patterned carpet. What do you like? What's your feet like? Do you like carpets? Do you like floors?
I typically go for carpet. I like a sort of medium pile carpet, like not a shag carpet, not like a small.
Let me plug a couple things in here. Let's see, flooring. Oh, that's not the right button. Cushion, product line, carpet, shop all. Here we go.
Okay,
we got one and only above all beige plush carpet. We got the Heatherton, we got the Lindsay, we got the Elliston, we got the Pendleton, we got the Harmony, we got the Alderbrook, we got the Ellison, we got the Alderbrook, we got the Ironbound, we got the Astonished Great Plush Carpet, we got the Starlight. What are you looking for?
I guess
we got the Allure, we got the Lindsay, we got the Taylor, we got the Title, we got the Kingswell, we got the Impress, Bewilder.
Now, are the 2 Lindsays different, and are the 2 Alderbrooks different?
Oh, of course. One Lindsay is the gray pattern.
Okay.
You know, and the other Lindsay, let me find, that's an Alexander Brown pattern. So that's different patterns, you know.
Got it. Okay. Well, you know what? I hate to do this to you, but I don't think I'm interested in buying any flooring or carpeting today.
Why the fuck you call me, brother? What the fuck is your problem? Why you call me? Talk about goose poop go through somebody's heart? What are you talking about? What is this?
Initially, that was the reason that I called you. It was not a prank call. It was just that something happened that I'm trying to get a hold of a dead man's wife.
Oh, Oh, okay, and you're laughing about it, huh? That's
No,
funny
no,
to you?
no,
That guy
I'm
said
not
why it's
laughing
funny
at
to
it.
you?
And it's just the circumstances of looking to talk to a dead guy's wife and ending up talking to a guy like you is very just an interesting turn of events.
You know what? You know what I do to chill out and relax?
What do you do to
I
chill
just
out
like
and
to
relax?
go to chill out, relax. Just go to Just Steak and chill out and relax. I'm just going to go to Just Steak every day after work this week.
I have
and
a great...
I'm just gonna eat.
What do you look like, sir?
I'm about, I'm about 7'2", long dark hair, big mustache. I got a tattoo of a turtle on my butt cheek that looks like it's biting my asshole.
Okay. And what's your name?
Brett.
Okay. I need you to do me a favor.
What's that?
I think you should head to Just Steak right now.
Oh, you want to see a brochure?
You should just head to Just Steak right now.
Uh-huh.
I'll meet you there. And just so that I know it's you, could you walk in the front door and from the moment you are in the front door until you sit down, just loudly announce that your name is Brett?
Okay, yeah. I do that anyway. I do that at the floor store.
Yeah. Can you do that for me?
Yeah.
And that way I'll be able to know when I get there, I'll hear you announcing yourself and I'll come and sit and we'll have a lovely little dinner. How about that?
It sounds
To make up for this.
Sounds phenomenal.
Yeah, it sounds
Well,
like
thank
you would like a guy you would like to hang out with someone. And
That's great. And then what was your name?
Click.
You just hung up on that guy?
I just hung up on that guy who said he squashes people and hides them underneath the floorboards.
You always say click when you hang up on people?
I do, yeah. It's for me. It's for me.
It's for you.
It's for me to
I want to
sing.
listen to audio. If people are listening to audio,
Yeah,
maybe
I wanted them to
see
know.
you hang up.
I'm hoping that guy and the other guy kill each other. I'm hoping that they like sort of spin each other up into really crazy sort
One
of
guy's probably gonna
emotions.
be like, "You're not the real Brett."
Yeah.
And then he's gonna be like,
"Oh, I'm not the real Brett. What is this kind of some
Yeah,
kind
I'm
of
gonna put
fucking
you
prank?
under
Are
the
you
floor."
pranking me? I'll squash you and put you underneath an
Yeah.
Alexander carpet or whatever the fuck."
Yeah.
I'll tell you this though, hearing all of those different types of flooring and the different types of carpet, I was actually like, maybe it's time to redo the carpet in the apartment. I don't know. Might have to go ahead to empire.com and look and see what the offers, because I'll be honest, he was speaking too fast for me to actually understand what he was saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was having trouble too. Redo the carpet. That's what I call shaving my pubes. All right, that's the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to thank you all for listening. Thanks for being on the Patreon. What?
That is a joke that the Wankinator should use. Which, if let me make sure that I'm getting it right. The Wankinator is like the Terminator for jerking off.
That's right.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. It's perfect. Well, folks, honestly, I would say this tip line was a little more successful than the last one. It seemed like all
You might have two enemies kill themselves.
Yeah, we
each other.
honestly may have orchestrated two bad guys getting killed.
That'll be interesting. That'll be interesting.
And also, rest in peace to Glenn Gary.
You told me that was fake. You said that wasn't real.
Just in case.
Okay, just in case.
Just in case, rip to Glenn
You're
Gary.
starting to scare me.
Yeah.
Well, rip to Glengarry.
Yeah.
Sorry, that goose shit through your heart.
Insane. Insane that happened. But anyway, folks, thank
Wow,
you
what
so
an
much for
adventure.
tuning in. If you've got any tips for us, head over to the tip line submissions channel on Discord. Let us know. Put them in there, and we'll get to them in future episodes. We'll probably do this once a month or so we need as many submissions as possible. But thank you so much for listening. As always, thank you for being here. We appreciate the support over here on Patreon.com.
I had to get it in there, huh?
Head to Patreon.com/Brett Damat Show. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate the support. We appreciate you listening to us every week. And we'll be back on Wednesday with another free episode. Great guests lined up for that. And then we'll be back next week for another bonus Patreon episode. And you know, when we sign off with these ones, we don't say what we normally say. Because instead of saying, have a good one, we say a little thing that we love to say, which is, of course, keep
Guzzling, baby.
Well, there you have it, folks. That was it. That was the tip line, the Jerkanator. It's a little taste of what you can expect over at patreon.com/Brett Damat Show, where Buddy and I throw a bunch of bonus content, one episode every Friday, a different format, fun, exciting stuff. Videos of all the recordings of this, our main show, as well as my old How You Been show. It's a really great value. And again, if you want to get a taste of it, head over there, use the promo code SUMMER. You can get a full year subscription to the Patreon at a discount, which, hey, we ain't going to do this all the time, but we figured, hey, it's the summertime, give people a little something to throw in their earbuds when they're out getting sunburnt, if you know what I mean. But yeah, folks, that's all we got this week. We'll be back again next Wednesday, same time, same place, and with a brand new episode of the show, the regular show you've all come to know and love. And until that time, folks, have a good one.